the mighty Perch Rock, sighted as ever, Thornback rays. So I've got 2 rods out, both with blue and squid. One's got an up and over my normal one with dongle rig, and the other one's got a 5-foot pulley that I was using with a Bristol channel, so I thought I had one made up and I thought I'd use that, again with a dongle. I see what happens. It's big tide today, super big tide, so hopefully get a few Thornback rays would be nice. And, yeah, as always, I'll show you whatever I catch. Well, that's 1-0 to the pulley rig, a little small Thornback ray, little male. What a fight, honest to God, maybe because it's the tide, because it's really starting to shelve off now, so I'm dropping quite a bit into the channel. But oh, I thought I was snagged, it was that hard to bring in, until I got it to the surface. There you go, first one, hopefully I'll have more today, but beating the blank. I do like ray fishing. So I'll go and put this little fella back. Well, a slightly bigger ray on the up and over. Both of those were fishing bluey and squid. I'm swapping over to mackerel now. Yeah, bigger, but not as much of a fight compared to the little small one before. So that's 2, so happy with that. This is a female, so I'll go and put this little girl back. The fight another day. Well, there we go, 3rd fish, doggy. I haven't had one of those for a while actually, so as long as I don't have too many more, I won't be bothered. It's when they become pest that it starts annoying me. And yeah, dogfish, 3rd fish to the pulley rig. On the pulley rig again, another with mackerel and squid, another small, this is a small female. That gave a good count of itself. So 3 rays now and a doggy. Not a bad little session at the moment, can't grumble. Actually, it's going to be a glorious day, yeah. I'm going to put this one back. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. It's going to be quiet with the tide steaming out now. Everybody's lines are going far to the left. So I'll give you a quick show around. So there's the lighthouse. Quite a few anglers have turned up on that side. And there's Graham and Brian. Graham's the closest, Brian's at the water's edge. But yeah, I can tell it's going to be a lovely day. Sun there, and the moon's still out as well behind us. but you can see how in this big tide how steep the banks are here, and still another hour of the tide. A lot of debris flowing about now as well. So at the moment, yeah, not a bad session. 3 rays and a dogfish. Brian's had a 6-pound thornback. That's a good size one. So I'm going to reel in now because it looks like my line's getting caught up with some of the debris flowing down the river. Well, on the pulley rig, boggy. Right, go and put it back. He or she? Yeah, it's a she. So, yeah, 2 doggies. I've lost count of the rays I've caught now. Things seem to have switched on. So, yeah, I've got no rods in the water at the moment because they were that ray I had last time, and this one will bang bang one after another. So, I need to bait up and get 2 rods in. Well, it's 8 o'clock now, so all intents and purposes it's low tide. Yeah, not a bad session at the moment. I really enjoyed it. I had good company with Graham and Brian as well. Had a few laughs. Everyone's caught, which is always a bonus, makes it worthwhile. Yeah, it's a lovely morning, I have to say. It's clouded over a bit from the original sunshine we had first thing this morning. Yeah, so probably got an hour of fishing max. So that last ray I had was deep hooked. It was the first time with those limitless inline circles that I've deep hooked a fish. So that was on the up and over, so I've taken that off. I had to cut, I couldn't get it out, and I don't have a T-bar with me, so I just cut the line as far as I could and see if it could survive. And I put on a pulley rig as well, because that seems to be doing the damage today. Graham changed from an up and over to a pulley rig and got his first fish, so yeah, might have to change my stance on a pulley rig. Very easy to make compared to an up and over. The way I did it, with being able to clip and unclip the snood line, yeah, it's yeah. I will see. So if in this last hour or so anything happens, I'll come back to you. And another one. This is the biggest of the day. I've got Graham to weigh this one. So this was 7 pounds 7 ounces. So thick, very female, very thick, very deceiving. You wouldn't think it was £7, but it's just thick and heavy. So yeah, made up with that one. I think Graham's had the best one. I think he's had an 8-pounder. So yeah, made up today's session. Absolutely made up. Oh, there we go, that one. So I'll get this female back. Just to give you an idea of how steep the bank is on this big tide. See, you can just, so yeah, give you an idea what the tide's like an hour after low on a big tide, just screaming in. Brian's rod and reel nearly went for a swim before, but it's yeah, absolutely steaming in. Obviously we're at the mouth of the river, but well, it's coming up to 9 o'clock now. I've brought all my rods in, tide's starting to really rip through. I've had a really thoroughly enjoyable session. Glad that Brian and Graham have also caught some decent fish, 6, 7, 8 pound rays between us. It's been a glorious day with the weather. Yeah, so yeah, cannot grumble. Yeah, excellent fishing, good company, well worth the travel for a session. So we've got this far. I appreciate you watching. Take care. See you about.